look at these boys. Hi, baby. You smell my skincare? You too. Okay. They're so cute and freaking massive. Right, Goosey Goo? Okay, welcome to the vlog. I had previously been filming this like over a few days and I just kind of hated it. I felt like really not cute and like kind of gross in it. So I was like, how about I just like actually get at least halfway dressed today? I'm just wearing like literally joggers, but I put on a cute cardigan so that I can feel like a whole person. So there we go. I think I've gained about 15 pounds over the last year, really. And I've come to terms with it, you know, like I think our bodies reflect our lifestyle, and my lifestyle has been mostly like not going out, hanging out at the computer, cuddling with my cats, vlogging at home. So that's where we're at. We're doing okay. I'm not upset about it. The only thing I'm upset about is that my clothes don't fit. I am really anxious to like get moving again, just to like feel like myself, because I do kind of just feel like I can't wear a lot of the things I like. So all that to say that this outfit was a challenge for me today. Because I wanted to feel cute, but like a lot of the clothes that I feel cutest in I can't wear because they literally don't fit. So we're working on that. Or we will be anyway. Just being real, I just want everyone to know, like, no one is immune. No one is immune from, like, the collective trauma we've all experienced the last 2 years. We're all feeling it in different ways. Okay, so I am about to do my hair. So it's all tucked up because it is not cute right now. It's a 2-day hair. Slept on. Didn't fix it yesterday. Got some not great news about family members sick in the hospital with COVID. So I kind of needed to take a day. Vincent got me pizza and beer, and I just played Minecraft all day and ate pizza and drank beer, and it was great. Very relaxing. Good distraction. But I'm feeling a little bit better today. The news isn't as dire as, you know, I initially thought it might be. Sometimes I spiral a little. I think I kind of got like a little triggered by when my mom was really sick in September. So get vaccinated, please, everyone. Save your family members from lying in bed crying, worrying about you. Okay, I know that they're not going to watch this, so I can say whatever I want. I just finished my skincare. I just wanted to show you because I got a whole box from Benton Cosmetics. I've been talking about them a lot because I got this Snail Bee High Content Essence along with some like sheet masks of this a while ago, and I fell in love with it. I got it for my mom for Christmas. And my skin, I have not been taking care of it at all. Like, I have not been washing it at night. I also canceled Curology because ever since my IUD got switched over to the one with less hormones, I just haven't had the same kind of like consistent acne that I've had my entire adult life. I think like I must have kind of changed or put in my IUD like 5 years ago. I was 22, so like that was probably right around the time where like acne would have kind of stopped, like when puberty's kind of ending. And I've had pretty consistent acne ever since then. Like, it's never really been, I've never had, like, consistently clear skin, but now I do, except that I haven't been taking care of my skin. I think I was kind of testing the limits to see, like, how far I can push it. But my period is coming soon, so I have, like, a few tiny little spots. So I did all of my washing and things today, so I thought I would show you what I got. Today I did a full face of Benton just to test it out, except for my eye cream. I use the cocoa kind. Benton has like a fermentation eye cream that I got my mom, but I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I will if I like all this other stuff, which so far I do. The other cool thing is this is not sponsored at all. I just am like really loving them as a skincare brand. They're clean, they're affordable, like K-Beauty is great. So yeah, they have 30% off right now, and you get a free full size of this aloe toner when you spend like $50. So I spent $50 and got this for free, which is awesome because I think it's a $20 product. Let me show you what else I got though. So I got this deep green tea cleansing foam. This has no smell really, and it has the most like silky foamy texture. I can't describe it, but it feels so good. It doesn't feel like it dried out my skin at all, which is great. Of course, all of this is like first impressions because I've only used it for a day, but so far this is so nice, and it comes in like a really nice big bottle, and you do not need a lot. I used too much today when I was washing my face. Yeah, this toner, great, gentle, loved it, easy to use. Let's see, I also got the full size of the high content essence. Love that, obviously. It sinks into the skin super fast too, which is really nice. And then I put on my Cocoa Kind eye cream, and then I'm also trying out this moisturizer because I love this Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream, but they changed the formula, and it's like just ever so slightly more greasy for me than it used to be, which kind of bugs me. And it's like $45 for this little thing, which does last a long time, but still, like if I could find something cheaper, I wouldn't be upset. So I'm trying out their moisturizer to see. This one was nice. It felt really like rich, and it sank into my skin really fast, and I don't feel like I look greasy at all, so that's good. The other thing that I got that I haven't tried yet from them is this Good My Redness Centella Spot Cream. I will try it at night. I think it's similar to like a drying lotion like you get from Mario Badescu, but it had a lot of really good reviews, so I will try it. If I still have like spots tonight, I will try it tonight and let you know how it goes. So yeah, there we go. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the fountain turning off and on. We got a new cat fountain, and it has a sensor, so it's not running all the time. And it's sitting right next to where it always has sat, next to where I do makeup. So every time I move, it turns on. Okay, cool. So I did that. I'm not going to put on any makeup because I want to give my skin time to breathe. But I am going to do my hair so that I feel cute, because I have not done my hair in ages, and it like didn't air dry great. I'm also thinking about maybe trimming my bangs. They're like slightly too long, so I might do that also after I do everything else, because I just did skincare, so I don't want it to like stick to everything and I can't wash my face after, and like hair gets everywhere when your rings are only an inch long. So, okay, let's figure out my hair. It's not gonna be cute. I'm kind of dreading looking at it, to be honest. So I don't heat style my hair very much, but I'm kind of feeling like it today, just as like a form of self-care. I think I might wave it. I haven't tried this with my current haircut, so that might be fun. But first I'm gonna brush it with my handy dandy boar bristle brush. Oh, not cute. I have not been good about putting it up at night. I've just like left it down, but my hair is actually like, it's almost waist length now. So it's probably, I should probably be like braiding it or something at night. I just haven't been good about it. Okay, hair is done. We got a nice little wave. Boys are still snuggling. Yeah. Hi, baby. Okay, pizza's in the oven. So it's the perfect time to catch you up on van stuff, because obviously we are a lot closer to our moving deadline than we were before, and I have news. I have everything's all figured out now, so I can talk about it and actually give you like real information. So forgot I have to be further away from this camera in order to like not be cut off all the time. We really need to get a new lens. Okay, so as far as our leaving New York, the last day that we'll have in the city is the 26th, I believe. Let me look on the calendar. It's the last weekend of the month of February. Yes, so we are picking up our moving van on Friday. The day before that, Thursday, and that Friday, Vincent and I both are like blocking off that day. Those 2 days we'll both like just be hard at work packing up, getting everything ready. And then Saturday in the afternoon, we're having a few guys coming to help us carry everything down and like pack it up in the van, just like we hired like 2 or 3 guys from a moving company for a few hours. So I'm doing all the packing myself mostly. It's still like a little bit too early to start, but it's about time. I ordered more like plastic bins and things for some of the stuff we want to have like in more permanent storage in the storage unit we're gonna have in Arizona. And yeah, everything else is just kind of waiting until it's time. I really want to be packing and organizing already. That deadline feels close to me, but if I were to start packing things up, we wouldn't have them for a month, so I can't yet. But we're getting close. So yeah, that's kind of what we're starting to slowly like physically work on. We've got delivered like a few more big under the bed bins and a few other things. So I technically could start doing some packing and organizing, which I think I will do maybe next week. I'm gonna kind of wait until we're within the month of moving. But yeah, so our last day in the city will be Saturday the 26th. Our last night sleeping here, I think, will be that Friday, the night before. We don't really want to like sleep in the apartment after everything's been moved out, because one, that means we have to find a place to park a very full moving van on the street. And then we'll probably just like get out of the city and sleep somewhere in New Jersey, or maybe even Pennsylvania if we get that far. We obviously don't want to like drive too much after it's dark in this like winter weather, but we'll do our best. I think that having a short day the first day will also be good for the cats, just to kind of like get them into the flow. I'm feeling really anxious about like traveling with them, just because like this is not the ideal situation. It'll be different when we're like living in a van, spending long periods of time in one place, and they'll like have like their home, you know, like they'll have their spots within the van. We'll have like a routine with them. It'll be their home. It's different when they're like sitting in a pet carrier smooshed in a moving truck for hours. Like, that's not great, and we'll see how they handle it. I'm a little bit nervous. Goose is a little skittish with really loud noises. Earl's fearless, but Goose isn't, and so we'll see how they do in the moving van and moving truck, I should probably say. Yeah, so that's kind of the main thing that I've been kind of like really planning ahead for, is like how to make it the most comfortable for them. I did buy a really awesome pet carrier. I will show it to you in a minute after I finish talking about all of this stuff. But yeah, it'll be like 4 or 5 days of driving. Well, probably actually 5 or 6 days of driving, depending on how the cats do, how long we can drive every day, and how many times we need to stop during the day. Last time going from Arizona to New York, we had about 5 days of driving. So I'm kind of planning on 6 days this time around. So that means that we'll arrive in Arizona like March 3rd or March 4th, depending. I had a nice long phone call with my grandma. She's very excited to have us, and everything is good on that front. So we have a place to stay. When we get there, we'll have to like move stuff out of the spare bedroom that she has, that right now is her office area. That she doesn't really use, so it's kind of like also storage and bookshelves and things. So we'll have to move some stuff out to make space for like our bed and some closet space and stuff. But that'll also double as like a workspace for Vincent. So we've kind of got like a nice room door he can close to work, which is great. There's a desk already in there, so we'll just set up his computer in there, and yeah, it should be pretty easy. We'll have the van for a few days after we get to Arizona, so we'll like use that to move other stuff into our storage space that's my grandma's, to make space. And yeah, it'll just be like a lot of moving. Starting like that last week of February, it'll just be nonstop moving, unloading, loading, packing, unpacking. And it'll be great. I'm excited. I'm very excited. We are having to spend 5 times what we spent on a van this time around, which isn't super fun. When we moved here, we got a smoking deal, and I think we spent under $400 for the van, or for the truck, the whole time. I keep calling it a van, sorry. You know what I mean. And this time, so last time I think it was under 400, and this time it is about 1,900. So that's a bummer, but the demand's just different, and we're picking it up in Chelsea, Manhattan, instead of Gilbert, Arizona. So that makes a big difference. Gas is also more expensive, so I think that this moving is going to be not cheap, but luckily we don't have any more rent to pay, because our once we let our building manager know that we weren't going to be renewing our lease, he actually texted us just a few days ago and offered to let us use our security deposit as our last month of rent. So we are done paying rent. We paid our last rent in January, and now we're done. This month is being paid by our security deposit, this next month, February, and yeah, we're good to go. That is the best feeling. We also finished, paying off almost $14,000 in debt at the end of December. We thought that we were gonna have to be paying that through January, but then it actually ended up that like we had paid everything that we needed to pay to get those accounts closed end of December. So we just closed all of that with a debt consolidation company we've been working with. We graduated. It feels so good. And yeah, so we've got an extra like $500 in our pocket every month with that. Our credit score, let me show you, because that's the main thing that we've been working on, is making sure our credit looks as good as it can possibly look for when we actually like finance our van. Because right now, like, we put down a deposit, it's being built at the factory. Whenever that's done, which by the way, we don't know when it'll be done. It could be closer to June. I don't have any news on that front. Just that it's at the factory, which is in Turkey. That's where Ford builds their cars, is in Turkey. So they're building it over there, but with like steel shortages and chip shortages. Who knows? Who knows? We are playing it by ear. We're fine with it because the more time that we have before we have to go actually put $5,000 down on it for financing, that's kind of what we're shooting for, the better off we'll be. So anyway, that's all up in the air, but we've just been working on making our credit look as great as it possibly can look so that we can get the best financing that we can get, and maybe even a personal loan to finance redoing, like doing out the inside, converting the inside as quickly as possible, should we choose to do that. We're kind of playing all of it by ear, so we're just kind of trying to set ourselves up. So just for reference, in 2019, my credit went down to about 450 because I stopped paying on any credit cards and we used the debt consolidation company instead. So like everything was delinquent. I got sent, like sheriffs actually showed up at the door and handed me like a summons from American Express for paying that account down, and so I had to pay that one off first, and then like I had a couple like derogatory marks on my credit, so not super fun, but it all worked out in the end. We saved thousands of dollars doing it that way. And now 2 years later, well, almost 3 years later, look where my credit's at. Like, are you kidding? So much better. Oh my gosh, it made such a difference. So now I think it's the highest credit I've ever had, and Vincent's looking at about 750 also. So I just figured I'd give you like the down and dirty. People don't usually share that stuff, and I don't know why, because I think it's super interesting and helpful for other people trying to figure life out. Like, all of us millennials live in a world that is not designed for us. It's designed for a prior generation, and it's a world that no longer exists, and they're still trying to do it the same way, and it sucks. So if I can help you at all with figuring out how you could possibly do the things that we do too, it's not magic. We're not lucky. We just, we just figure it out as we go along. But yeah, so anyway, things are looking real good. I am so glad that we planned it the way that we planned it, and that we had, the option to use security deposit for rent, and all that stuff is great. So all that being said, that's why I haven't been vlogging, because like there hasn't been anything to vlog. We've just kind of been hanging out, like I've literally just been like biding my time until I can start packing, which is coming up. So it's perfect time to start again. See, this is why we do pizza in the oven. So much better. Everybody should do this. Okay, I think that's all I have to share. I'm gonna eat this pizza, and then I'll go show you the pet carrier that we got, because it's like exceeded my expectations. I'm so happy with it, and I want to share it just in case anyone else is looking for something similar. Okay, done eating. I vacuumed the whole house because it was feeling kind of grimy. I'm kind of like in survival mode with cleaning. Like whatever gets done gets done. I don't care about it too much because we're about to move. I don't know if that's a good attitude to have, but it's nice to take a break from like the monotony of household chores, consistent household chores. Earl's coming to check it out too. Hi, baby. So this is our new pet carrier. I'm going to show it to you because it exceeded my expectations. It was about $70. You can get on Chewy or Amazon. It also came with this really nice like wheeled platform that attaches to the bottom, but you probably won't use much. But let me show you the rest of this. Hi, baby. You coming? You know this is yours, huh? So it's by the brand Pet Love, for the love of your pet. It is made of a super sturdy material, and the whole inside feels like kind of waterproof. It's like sealed. It came with this nice cushion and a nice hard bottom. It also has like reinforced bars around the inside, so it is collapsible, but it's hard to collapse. Like, it's not gonna fall apart on us. I feel like it's the right balance of like sturdy and soft, because in the worst case scenario of us getting in a car accident, you don't really want your pets in a plastic container that they can hurt themselves inside of, so you want something that's a little bit softer. And that's where this comes into play. So this is super cushiony. It also comes in a few colors. And again, this is not sponsored at all. I just really am so impressed with it. I think the coolest part about it is that it has so many entrances. So you have the top, you have both sides, and then you have this side over here too that you can open. So it's kind of like whatever your preference is for loading your pet in and out, or whichever way it's positioned. It's just very easy to get them in and out of. It also has covers for the windows, which I think is amazing. You can cover every other window except for this one over here with a nice little like window cover to keep them calm, which is what we needed because I want my cats to be in a nice little cozy cave while we drive. So yeah, super great. Everything, you can like roll it up. We've had it out and just like in their space for a while so that they can kind of get used to it. It's got good strong straps for carrying. And it also has seatbelt straps and this nice little pocket right here where we keep the extra straps right now. But yeah, it just like, it's like does everything we need it to do. It looks good. It's a great size for both cats to be able to be in there together. And yeah, we're super impressed with it. Good morning, guys. It is a few days later. What's the date today? It's Tuesday. I don't remember the last time that we chatted, you and I, but it's moments for you. I woke up to the doorbell downstairs buzzer going off, so I jumped out of bed, buzzed them in, and then I got dressed and I went downstairs. 5 flights of stairs right when you wake up is not ideal. But it was a very important package, and I didn't want to leave it down there because we can't prove it, but occasionally packages haven't made it to us. And almost always it's if the package people put it on the wrong side of the building, because our lobby splits off into 2 separate buildings essentially. And this one was put over there also, I could see in the picture. So I ran down to get it right away. And I'll show it to you. Let me drink some coffee first though, because I did grab hot coffee before I hopped back into bed. It is very cold outside. It's been snowing on and off the past few days, just like little bits here and there, but cold enough for snow means too cold for me. Okay, let's open this package. Make sure I don't show you my address, not that it matters much since we're leaving. Actually, maybe I should show you my address, that if you want a deal on a cheap apartment, you can move in here. Just remember the gas doesn't work and it leaks. Okay, here we go. New lens. This is a lens I've been needing since we bought this new camera. I don't know if you remember, but we had our original like Canon tiny mirrorless full like camera. We had the stock lens, obviously. I can't remember what the millimeters were on it. But I very quickly bought the 10 to 18 millimeter lens, and most of the videos that you see in France, once I got that camera, are all on that lens because that lens is awesome. And it was really affordable. I think it was like around $200. And then we also have a couple other nice lenses for that camera. So whenever we get around to doing more like cinematic stuff, or like, you know, when we're traveling and there's actually things to share, we'll probably be using that camera more as like B-roll and different things. But last 2020, we got this camera that I'm using now. It's the Eos M50. And it's a lot smaller, but it still has exchangeable lenses. The problem is that the lens connection is different. So it was either like buy a little $100 connector piece and use the lenses from the other camera on this camera and switch them out, or get new lenses that cost more, but also then, you know, we can have both cameras going at the same time because we won't be swapping lenses in between them. So that was kind of what we chose to do. We held off on buying a connector, but it's just been a long time that we've really been needing this lens. The one that we have on this camera right now is the stock lens, the 15 to 45 millimeter. By the way, if you are into vlogging, into like, you know, kind of mobile videography kind of a deal, can't recommend this camera enough. It has a better microphone than, gosh, I gotta remember, I think it's the 200D is the name of the camera that we have, the LR2 maybe. I can't remember because the European name is different than the American name, and we have the European named one, but I think it's 200D. It's also Canon, but it is a like mini mirrorless camera. It's kind of like a mini version of like all of the TI line of cameras. Anyway, this is way too much information. But anyway, that one was great for like more full photography on the go. This one is great for videography. This one has a much better microphone than the other one. But the lenses are more expensive because they're smaller. So we've been holding off. The stock lens that this came with was the 15 to 45 millimeter, which is just fine. It worked great. But it just isn't quite wide angle enough. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just a little too close all the time with this. So now we have this, which I'm very excited about. The cool thing about this camera's lenses is that they are metal, so they feel stronger than the other like cheap lenses that we have for the other camera. The other thing is this one is really totally designed for like compactness. You can see it has a little switch here, and the one that I'm using right now has it too. When you're going to use it, you pop it out, but when you're not using it, you can tuck it back, and it's just very small. This is so awesome. So yeah, this one's the 11 to 22 millimeters, so this one should be much closer to the old lens I've been missing so much. I should have a much better view, and I think we should go ahead and test it out. Guys, oh, I have been, look at this. You can see my whole head as I'm just holding the camera like normal. Also, my hair is, wow. Why did I choose to film this when I just woke up? But this is so good. Okay, there's one thing that I really want to test. Let's go test it out, because there's this one spot that I film in the kitchen a lot. It's at the table, and you can never see all of me. Also, my face is a little more warped because wide angle, but I literally don't care. I just want to be able to sit at my table and talk to you. This is nice. And I can like, you know, I can have it not at the max whenever I want to. This is closer to the other lens. This is like what we've been dealing with for perspective. It's about 15 millimeters. That extra little bit does so much. Okay, I'm happy. I know that my face is a little more warped than it was before, but I frankly don't care if I can film easier. And this is also something that's going to be very important for van life, because we'll be in a really small space and we need to like actually be able to show things in tight quarters. So I'm happy. Okay, that was all. I'm gonna drink my coffee and scroll Reddit for a little bit. And then we'll come back and film more later if there's something to show. I guess there really isn't right now. This was the big thing that we kind of spontaneously purchased, but I'm so glad that we did. So yeah, that's it. Okay, talk to you later, I guess. Hello everyone, it's been about a week. The kitty cats are coming to film with me. What was I gonna say? Vincent's rinsing his nose out with salt water because he's stuffy. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That sounded like a gag.
It was.
Okay, so here's the deal. We've got all of our moving supplies here. We've got like 35 boxes from Home Depot in various sizes. We've got bubble wrap and packing paper and dish foam for whenever we do the kitchen. We've got more tape than we could possibly use. So we are ready to go. I got all this from Home Depot. I think I spent 180 bucks total on all of our moving supplies. So that was good. We also have this box of under the bed bins and this box of smaller bins, one of which will be the cat's litter box. But yeah, basically like we have everything that we need. We're within a month now because today is the 31st. So it's officially time to start packing. So I thought I'd vlog a little. I'm very excited. This will probably be the last clip for this vlog, and then the next vlog will be all packing also. I am giving my skin a break. I have like a few blemishes that popped up probably from lots of mask wearing lately. I helped my best friend in the neighborhood. She moved from down the street down about 60 blocks, which is sad, but she moved into her boyfriend, which is very exciting. So hi Jackie. That's really fun. So I helped her with that, and I did not wash my face after, and now I got blemishes. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Tonight we're meeting up with friends, and I'm supposed to go end raiding in Minecraft, so I'm kind of busy, so I thought I would try to get some packing done today, and I decided the packing that I'm gonna do is this bookshelf, and also probably most of this TV unit that just has like random books and puzzles and games and stuff in it. All of this stuff is taking a little extra organization because I not only have to figure out what we need for the next month, but then I also have to figure out like what we're gonna need for van life, because my nightmare scenario is having to like unpack a million boxes to find like some specific things that we wanted for when we move into our van. So I have to be really conscious and careful about the way I'm packing, which is fine, but that's why we're getting started very early. So cool. Okay. We're gonna use small boxes obviously for books because they're super heavy. I had Vincent pick out a couple that he wanted to save and read maybe for the road over the next month. Master of Poisons is one. It's kind of like a dystopian. I don't know much about it. It's by Andrea Hairston. It just looked good. I picked it up at Barnes & Noble. It was like one of the ones that was recommended by the employees there. Then he also wanted to finish the Road to Jonestown about Jim Jones and the People's Temple. So I don't drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, we are going to pack up everything else because I think for myself, as far as books go, I am getting Midnight Sun paperback version in the mail soon. Paperback version didn't come out till February, so I will get that hopefully before we move. And I might also leave out the rest of the Twilight series. I'm kind of wanting to reread it. I've been spending so much time in other Twilight media. I feel like I owe it to myself to like read the source material. So I think I might leave that out. Another series that I've been meaning to finish that I probably won't get around to is this Anne Rice, The Witching Hour, Lasher, and Taltos. I started The Witching Hour. Everyone said it was like their favorite. After reading Discovery of Witches and not absolutely loving it, I was looking for like other witchy kind of fantasy books, and everyone said that this Anne Rice series was great, but I've had a hard time getting into it, so let me know if I should finish it, because it's a slow start. Okay, yeah, let's get to it. We're gonna probably speed through this because it's just a lot of packing, but I'm very excited to do it. It feels real now. And also getting this packed up means that we will have extra storage space on the shelves for other things that we need to do, so it's great. Got the first box done. When we got our boxes delivered, this kind of got smooshed. It wasn't Home Depot's fault, it was my fault because I turned the box completely over and all of the heavy flat boxes inside of the big box smooshed this. So anyway, I just ordered a new one because it's like full on breaking. But I also wanted to mention something. I'm just starting to pack up these chapter books and realizing that I might want to finish up doing this thing that I started doing and didn't finish. I'll show you. I love just like little paperbacks. I think that they're the easiest to read, carry around. They don't hurt my hands because they're not big and heavy. I don't feel as bad if they get trashed, but the flip side of that is that they do get trashed very easily. You know, I've had many a cover fall off of my paperback books over the years, so I started doing this thing that I actually discovered, well, not discovered, but I remember that my school library did it, and so I copied them. But I literally would just put, you can see how shiny it is, I just put packing tape, clear packing tape over the covers, and then it makes them way stronger. The bindings don't break and nothing gets torn, and then you can still have like your nice little paperback and have it not fall apart on you. So I started doing that every time I bought books, and I didn't follow through. We've got all of our Game of Thrones books and Lies of Lockamora and Beyond the Shadows, and a lot of these, all these Brandon Sanderson books, they are covered in tape, but some of the other ones aren't. So I decided I'm going to take a break from packing and maybe like finish doing that to all these books, because eventually I'm going to have them in the van, and with van life, you know, it's a little bit harder on all of your stuff anyway, so I would rather have my paperbacks not get destroyed. So I think I'm gonna take a little show break and do this to all my books really fast before I pack them up. This is part of packing early, is that you can take care of little projects like this that you never finished, which is actually kind of gratifying and fun. So cool, I'm gonna do that. How you doing, hon? Are you heading out soon? Yeah. Okay. We have friends from Utah They are stuck in New York for an extra day or two because of the storm that passed. They are trying to get to Boston, but they haven't been able to yet. So we're gonna meet up with them for kind of a really late dinner or drinks tonight. Like after 10 o'clock, like very late.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work the following day, but I'm gonna have to.
We're gonna do our best. But yeah, so that being said, we do have some thing to do tonight. Cats, what's going on? They're playing. Watch it. Yeah, so anyway, we have that to do tonight. So I don't have a ton of time to pack, so I'm gonna get as much done as I can. I don't really care. The house is a mess. It's gonna be a mess until we move, right, hon?
Right.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do this thing with the books, and I'll come back later. Hello, everyone. We're back. I don't look nearly as cute right now as I did in the last clip. I'm doing a face mask. I'll show you which one I'm doing. I've been using it weekly, and I really like it. My skin gets kind of sensitive with a lot of masks, but this one does not seem to irritate at all. Vitamin C Beauty, Blue Sea Kale, Grapefruit. So like exfoliating, clearing. Yeah, it's been good. So anyway, hi Earl. Boop, boop. They're waiting for me to feed them, but it's not quite 6 o'clock yet, so they have to wait for a few more minutes. Okay, so I'm ending the vlog here. Just want to show you real fast. I've got 3 big boxes of books packed up now, as well as this big box of all of like our puzzles and games and stuff, which I'm not closing up yet because there's a little bit of space left, but also because I was kind of hesitant to like close up things that we might want later. I haven't quite decided. Like I might leave out a few games that we like to play with our friends just in case we get to do any like last minute dinner things with them or something. My overlord is monitoring my work. Anyway, so I'm kind of leaving it out. I think I might get out Cover Your Assets, which we played with our friends on New Year's Eve, and that was really fun. I think my dad got it for me. My mom and my dad both got me games, and I can't remember which one was which. I think my dad got me Cover Your Assets. But yeah, we really liked that one, so we might leave that one out if they wanted to play it again. And yeah, it was kind of hard up until now. We're exactly 3 weeks out today. It's February 5th. We leave February 26th. Vincent actually is currently getting his tattoo, which will be fun. I'll show you probably in the next vlog whenever he gets home. And yeah, now that we're like literally 3 weeks away from physically leaving the city, there's like a bunch of stuff that I feel like I can actually really put away knowing that we're not going to touch it, you know, through the end of the month. Like, I feel like it's kind of hard mentally that wrapping your brain around packing things up from like more than a month out, but 3 weeks I can do. Also, my hair I just realized it looks really stupid. What is this? Okay, this is why you shouldn't film a vlog while you're doing a face mask. But yeah, anyway, so I'm ready to have things in boxes everywhere. We might have someone coming to look at the apartment next weekend. I think they scheduled for the 12th. Vincent and I, if they come without our like building manager, we're gonna try to tell them not to move in here. There's so many problems. We have a new leak in the corner by the front door, and the gas still doesn't work after 3 years. So like nobody should live here. They have to repair stuff. No one should be moving in. But of course they're gonna try to have someone move in and they'll be like, we'll fix it once you're in, and then they never do. So we're gonna see about that. I'm gonna try to steer people away from moving in here, honestly. But yeah, okay, so yeah, we got plenty of stuff going on. I kind of have that like weekend deadline next week where I kind of want to have things like more packed and kind of compactly organized. Hi, Goose Goose. How you doing, baby? Meow? Are you hungry? Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Okay, anyway, so yeah, we got so much to do. So what was I gonna say about that? Sorry, I'm so scattered. Oh, just that vlogs from now on will hopefully be weekly, maybe even bi-weekly, depending on how busy things get. I try to keep my vlogs like under 30 minutes. So depending on how much footage I get, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, things are picking up. There's no more waiting around. I won't be spending as much time like playing Minecraft and hanging out with my cats as I have been the last couple months, just like waiting for this to finally get going, because it's going. It's time. So yeah, get ready for that as of tonight. I will be starting the next vlog right away. I'm gonna edit this and then do the next vlog. I'm gonna like actually make myself kind of cute for the next one, because I feel like I don't want to be gross. So anyway, okay, that's the update. Sorry, it was so scattered all over the place. This whole vlog was kind of spread over like a couple weeks. So it's not exactly like one nice cohesive storyline. It's just a collection of clips. I hope that's okay. That's just how it went. And that's real life, so. Okay, I gotta go feed the cats. I gotta wash this off my face. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like if you made it to the end of this video, because that means that you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment if there's anything in particular you want to see about our move. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram too, by the way, because I post a lot of kind of like budget details and things like that there, and I can save them in a highlight if you're into that. Let me know. I think it's interesting. People don't talk about money enough, so I'm a big fan of talking about money. Okay, yeah, love you guys. Bye. You're so sweet with your brother. Earl, you're so nice. You're so cute. Alright, Vincent finished up his last lesson until after Christmas. Yay! We made drinks.